Bricks, it's Brickley here, and welcome to my LEGO The Hobbit 2021 Gundabad Orc Army. And I'm just gonna go and zoom out to show you the entirety of my LEGO Gundabad Orc Army. Now, these minifigures actually came in a few sets from the LEGO The Hobbit theme. One of them being the Dol Guldur battle set, of course the Dol Guldur ambush set, then of course we got the Mirkwood elf army set in addition to that as well, and of course the Battle of the Five Armies set included a newer type of Gundabad Orc with of course the new face style with that new printing, which definitely looked great back in the day. But I definitely think that all of these minifigures are just superb. And I thought it would be interesting to show you my LEGO Gundabad Orc Army, because I actually showed you my Gundabad Orc Army back in 2020, and I wanted to give you a little update on this army. It hasn't grown much, as you can see, but I have collected a couple of these minifigures over the past year. I'm not really into these minifigures. I mean, I love Mordor and Moria orcs a lot more in comparison to these Gundabad orcs. But I thought it would be really cool to just show you my entire army right here. So I'm really happy with the amount of minifigures I have. And we're just going to go and start in the front of my Gundabad Orc Army. So right over here in the front, we got Azog the Defiler, the minifigure with his mouth closed over here. I especially like this sort of piece on his hand over here, the sort of, well, substitute for his hand actually. So I think that definitely looks great on this minifigure. And then I actually, as I've shown in my previous army video, I have the bigger mace over here. I actually updated it a little bit with, of course, one stud over here on the top. So I think that this mace really looks superb on the Azog minifigure, Azog the Defiler. I mean, it looks superb, and I think it's really big. I mean, Azog can really just smash things right now, so that's definitely something amazing, in my opinion anyways, because I really wanted to have a bigger mace for Azog the Defiler. So here it is, a bigger mace for Azog. And of course over here, we got Azog on top of the white warg over here. So really a superb warg. I think the white warg is really one of the best molded, well, of course, animals you can get for the LEGO The Hobbit theme. I mean, it really looks superb with, of course, all of the white detailing. I really like this nose over here, the sort of a red nose. Maybe that's some sort of blood over here on the nose. I don't think so, but it really looks superb. And, of course, the eyes really also are nicely detailed with that awesome sort of, let me see here, some reddish print surrounding the eyes. So I think that definitely looks great on this warg. And over here next to Azog the Defiler, we actually got Yaznak over here on top of the gray warg. Actually, someone asked why actually I'm not showing Yaznak in any of my other army videos. Well, it's actually because Yaznak is supposed to be within my LEGO Hunter and, of course, Gundabad Orc armies, so I included Yaznak in this video, and that is why you haven't seen him in my other LEGO Orc armies. But yeah, Yaznak is on top of the gray warg over here. Really just a superb warg. I think it really is just a superb mold, but I do like the white warg a lot more because it's just such a unique warg within The Hobbit. I mean, you can't really see a lot of these white wargs. You definitely see a lot more of the gray wargs and, of course, the brown wargs over there in the back, which we're actually going to take a look at right now. So I got 4 of these brown wargs over here. These are really superb molds. You get these, of course, in the Mirkwood Elf Army set, and I think it's really just a superb mold. I really like the sort of color around the eyes, sort of, let me see here, sort of a light brown, as you can see. So I think that definitely looks great on the brown head, and of course the mouth can also open, so you can have a little bit of variation within your warg army, because those definitely look great. And you can also just put some sort of dark brown pieces on the back instead of this saddle over here, and then you can have some regular wargs running around in the wild to chase the company of Thorin Oakenshield. But yeah, I got a couple of commanding Gundabad Orcs on my wargs over here with the shoulder plates. I actually wanted to mix them up a bit, so this one over here has the sort of newer hairpiece from back when LEGO The Hobbit sets released. Actually, I remember that this hairpiece was quite new back in the day. And then over here, of course, we got this Gundabad Orc with the bone axe. The other one has a sword, and this is actually the newer print from back in 2014, I believe. So really like that figure. I mean, back in the day, actually, I disliked that head printing because I actually preferred the other printings, but I mean, it sort of looks good. I mean, I got used to it, and I think I definitely want a lot more of those minifigures because the printing really looks a bit gross, and that's what you want with your orcs, as I say a lot. And over here on the right, we got just a regular Gundabad Orc captain with that spear over there. So really just a superb minifigure collection over here in the back. But yeah, over here actually is the main big force of my Gundabad Orc Army. I got actually a lot of minifigures. I got 28 of the Gundabad Orcs over here. And if I'm going to count all of those minifigures, I'm just going to have a total amount of 32 Gundabad Orcs. That's just insane. I'm really happy with the total amount of these minifigures. I haven't put much effort into collecting these Gundabad Orcs because I prefer the other orcs like Moria Orcs or, for example, the Mordor Orcs and Hunter Orcs. But I do want to collect a lot more of these variants of the Gundabad Orcs. Let me just focus the camera a bit. I think that this minifigure right here really looks superb with the hairpiece. I think it looks amazing. And I just want a lot more Gundabad Orcs with the hairpiece because I'm really a big fan of the hairpiece, but it's a little bit pricey on Bricklink. So that is why I actually have a lot of bold Gundabad Orcs. But yeah, all of these minifigures are actually 100% Lego. So I'm also really happy with that. I'm not going to buy any fakes for my Gundabad Orc Army. But yeah, these are actually pretty cheap on Bricklink, the Gundabad Orc, so that is actually why I have so few, because I really want Mordor and Moria Orcs, because they just look so good. And I'm not going to use a lot of Gundabad Orcs within my LEGO collection. I mean, you don't really see a lot of orange-colored orcs running around, so that is the main reason why I actually kept my army so small. But I definitely plan on increasing my Gundabad Orc army in the future. But yeah, right now, I'm actually just going to go and show you all of the different type of weaponry I have within my LEGO Gundabad Orc Army. So let's go ahead and go to that. So I set up all of my LEGO Gundabad Orcs sorted by weaponry, and I'm really happy with the result. I mean, I got a lot of different weapons for my LEGO Gundabad Orc Army, and we're just going to go and dive right in to take a look at my swordsman over here. So I actually got 11 swordsmen for my LEGO Gundabad Orc Army, and I think that's definitely something important when you have a big orc army, that you have enough of these swords. So I really tried to add a couple of swords to my army. So I really tried to switch up the weaponry as well. So a lot of orcs just have the regular swords without shields, but these 3 orcs in the middle actually have custom shields, and of course the shield from the pirate ship ambush set. But this shield actually over here is just created with a stud on the back and this sort of round piece over here. So that is actually how I made that shield. This one is actually the same design, but there's no stud on the back. There is a stud on the back, but I actually just added this sort of bone piece, actually the white spike, and this is a sort of actually a different dark bluish gray piece with a sort of stud sticking out. So that is actually just a different piece. But yeah, I got 11 of these Gundabad Orc swordsmen. Then to the left of my swordsman, I got these Gundabad Orcs with the flails, and I think that these accessories are just amazing. I really like these weapons, and I think that these are definitely a necessity for your LEGO Orc armies. And over here in the back, actually, I got 4 of these Gundabad Orcs with the axes, and these 2 axes right here are actually just one singular piece. I actually got these from the LEGO Dol Guldur ambush right here, so they were supposed to be right here, but I just removed them because I'm not going to use that booby trap anytime soon. So I thought it would be really just an awesome look for my army, and there it is. I got 2 of those axes, so those really look superb on my Gundabad Orcs. And I also have this custom design over here with, of course, the brown stick. We got this axe piece, and then this sort of dark metallic lightsaber piece to sort of top it off. I think it really looks superb on my axe of the Gundabad Orc. Over here in the middle, I got 3 of the archers, the Gundabad Orc archers, and then over here on the right, I got 6 of these Gundabad Orcs with spears, and of course one of those actually is a sort of a farmer over here. So really awesome orc. I thought this weapon would really look good, the pitchfork over here. So I think that definitely looks amazing. And then, as I showed you before, actually, I got the 4 Gundabad Orcs on the wargs, and of course these awesome commanders. We got Azog the Defiler, and of course Jasnak. So those are all of the minifigures within my LEGO Gundabad Orc Army, and I actually have a total amount of 32 Gundabad Orcs, so that's definitely something amazing. And if I'm gonna add, of course, Azog the Defiler and Jasnak, I'm gonna have 34 of these Gundabad Orcs, so that's definitely an amazing army in my opinion. So yeah, I really hope that you enjoyed watching my LEGO Gundabad Orc Army video of 2021, and if you did enjoy watching this video, of course, let me know by leaving a thumbs up to support it. Go subscribe to Brickley if you are new to my channel, and of course, ring that notification bell to stay updated when I post any LEGO videos, and I'll see you all in the next video.
It's in the air like a blazing flare.